Across South and Southeast Asia, some waters are never just water. Beneath the surface may live a Naga, serpent guardian of rivers, treasures, and thresholds. Nagas can appear as great snakes, multi-headed cobras, or human serpent beings. They are beautiful, dangerous, royal, and sacred. To meet a Naga is to approach a boundary, between land and water, human and divine, fear and protection. The word Naga belongs to traditions that span Hindu, Buddhist, and Jain worlds, with local meanings shaped by landscape and worship. They are often connected to subterranean or underwater realms, places imagined as rich with jewels, hidden palaces, and old powers. The cobra form matters. It carries threat, grace, and majesty at once. A hooded serpent can warn, shelter, or rule. Because water brings fertility and destruction, Naga symbolism becomes equally double. Rivers nourish fields, but floods can take everything. Nagas guard treasures, not only in the simple sense of gold but as hidden value: water, fertility, wisdom, and access to sacred places. This is why they should not be reduced to monsters. A Naga may be a danger, but also a protector whose anger means a boundary has been violated. One of the most famous Naga figures is Vasuki, used as the serpent rope in the Hindu myth of the churning of the ocean. In that story, gods and asuras churn the cosmic ocean to obtain Amrita, the nectar of immortality, and other treasures. Vasuki's body becomes the instrument of cosmic effort. The serpent is not background decoration. He is the force through which hidden things rise. From the churned ocean come wonders and dangers. Naga power is linked to depth, pressure, and treasures concealed below the surface of reality. In Buddhist tradition, another Naga, Mukulinda, appears after the Buddha's enlightenment. A storm comes and the Serpent King shelters him. This image changes the emotional meaning of serpent power. The hood that could threaten becomes a roof. The coil that could bind becomes protection. The storm continues, but the awakened one sits unharmed. Naga energy becomes guardianship of spiritual stillness. Other stories place Nagas in jeweled palaces below rivers and seas. Their world is near ours, but hidden by water and mythic depth. To cross water, enter a cave, or approach a shrine is to move near their domain. Respect becomes the safest language. Here the first great beat lands. The serpent is no longer only fear, it becomes shelter. The myth asks whether danger and protection can wear the same scales. The turning point comes when Naga imagery moves from story into architecture. Serpents become the shape of sacred approach. At many temples, Naga balustrades line stairways and causeways. A visitor walks beside serpent guardians before entering holy space. This is not random ornament. The Naga marks transition, from ordinary ground to sacred precinct, from outer world to inner order. In Cambodia and neighboring regions, Naga forms can evoke ancestry, kingship, water, and protection, binding political memory to sacred landscape. In Buddhist settings, the Naga may recall Mukulinda's shelter, reminding worshippers that enlightenment was once guarded by a serpent king. In Hindu contexts, serpent worship can connect to fertility, lineage, rain, and the hidden powers of earth and water. The boundary remains alive in ritual. People offer respect where water, snakes, ancestors, and divine presence meet. The Naga teaches that a guardian does not need to look gentle. Sacred protection can be fierce. Naga traditions spread and transform across regions. In India, Nepal, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, and beyond, the serpent takes local color. Along great rivers, Naga legends often feel inseparable from place. Waterways become inhabited by memory, reverence, and warning. In Thailand and Laos, Naga forms decorate temples, roofs, stairways, and river stories, often associated with protection and water power. In Himalayan and South Asian settings, serpent deities can guard springs, wells, and water sources, linking myth to survival. Jain, Hindu, and Buddhist traditions each shape Naga imagery differently, proving that a symbol can remain recognizable while changing its theology. Even their rivalry with Garuda does not make them simple villains. In another story, the serpent can be a guardian, in another, an adversary. The second great beat arrives when stone serpents guide human feet. A path becomes a crossing under watchful scales. To walk between them is to admit that sacred space is guarded by forces older than comfort. Nagas endure because water itself is ambiguous. It gives life, hides depth, reflects heaven, and can become destruction overnight. They guard treasure because the deepest treasures are not always coins. Sometimes the treasure is rain, fertility, wisdom, or a safe crossing. They frighten and protect because myth understands what modern categories often forget. Power can be sacred without being soft. So every river may feel alive, every threshold watched, and every serpent in stone may whisper the same warning: enter with respect.